Now, your forecast from Fox 56 News, the weather authority.
All right, good morning, everybody. Our home view as we're looking here in Paris, you can really see how the sun is being impacted by these cirrus clouds that we have drifting across the state. Maybe even a few mid-level clouds in place, but you kind of see that milky look to the sky, and the sun is behind the camera from the other direction, obviously coming up from the east, southeast this morning, and it's being filtered out a lot right now. That'll likely be the trend as we go through times today. Other intervals, we may get that sun to be a little bit more apparent, and that's going to help us boost our temperatures well into the upper 70s for a lot of us. Now, we're a far cry from that right now, especially in eastern Kentucky in many areas. Look at Paintsville, 44 degrees this morning. Down in those valleys, it is definitely chilly. 46 in Boonville. Across central Kentucky, we have a few upper 40s, but many of us are about 50 to 55 in that ballpark. Speaking of the clouds, here they are scooting across the state right now, but a thinning of the clouds, at least in spots, back toward Bowling Green. So a little batch of some thinning clouds likely arrives in here as we head from time to time into the early part of the afternoon. See it here? And that's where the model is saying, okay, I think we're going to filter out the clouds a bit, not totally, but enough that we'll see some more sun getting through. That should spike our temperatures into the mid-70s. Then we keep going to the afternoon, and we are also looking at our temperatures. I think a lot of us are mid and upper 70s. The chance for it to be cooler will be in southern Kentucky, where the clouds are likely thicker for most of the day. Now, this model is saying only upper 60s down here. I really think you're going to see enough sun getting through that you're at least mid 70s down in southern Kentucky. And watch the afternoon. See some late afternoon and going more into the evening, a chance for some of those scattered showers. But for the afternoon hours, a lot of us are only talking about a very small chance of seeing some sprinkles or some isolated showers late in the afternoon after 3 p.m. Upper 70s, though, here in central Kentucky, south winds picking up. That, even with the increased clouds, should help to transport some warmer air for us. Tonight down to about 60, scattered showers around, so not a washout overnight at all. Not as cool as I expect even some of those valleys tonight to be warmer than where they are this morning. As we break down the next big thing, we watch a cutoff low pressure that is back to the west, spin east, and bring rounds of rain to the state into the day tomorrow. I think we see some showers in the morning, but really, I think our greatest coverage is going to be into tomorrow afternoon and even into tomorrow evening. And a lot of that activity not only just driven by this low pressure, but some sun likely going to get through at times. Not a ton of sun, but enough that that may heat things up, that we get more showers and storms going. And I won't rule out a strong storm. But the risk overall for any widespread severe weather appears to be very low, as limited instability will be found. But something that we'll watch for you regardless. Into Wednesday, that low pressure is pulling away. What that means is that rain chances on Wednesday a little bit lower in terms of rain showers, and storms will be more scattered likely there, but for sure some more clouds keeping us in the low 70s. Into Thursday looking good, then another system brings some scattered showers and maybe some storms Friday into first part of Saturday. I think really Sunday is looking mainly dry and warmer.